All right then. I don't know about you, but I'm always interested in the origins of words. And the English language, the English language is very absorbent. It takes lots of words from other countries and, uses them to make a nice succinct definition of something. Indian words, pyjamas, for example. So this comes from the Persian and Urdu words, pay, meaning leg, jamas, meaning clothing. Put them together, you've got pyjamas. This was first used in Victorian England, and I do wonder, what did the mother used to say before pyjamas was invented? What did she say to her kids? Will you go upstairs and change into your loose-fitting clothing that you never wear during the day and only ever wear when you go to bed? Maybe she did, but it's much easier for her to say, go and get into your pyjamas. So now, look, to be fair, if any self-respecting man was seen wearing pyjamas today, you'd probably call the men in the white coats, wouldn't you? But unless you were an auditor or an accountant, I suppose. But khaki is another one. Could use light brown. You could use tan. But you've got your strides on. Got a pair of khaki strides. You're laughing. Everything's going well because you go out. You find you can't get into your car. So you rub your trousers against the car. Door spring open, and you're in because you're wearing your khaki trousers. See? We also take a lot of words from Norman French, because when William the Conqueror, or William the Bastard as he was known to his parents, came over to England, him and his followers brought in a hell of a lot of French words. King Harold was just down from having a punch up at Stamford Bridge, and he was a bit worn out, and you still get punch up at Stamford Bridge even today. Keeps the tradition alive, I suppose. And anyway, and I'm sure he would have put up a better defence of the realm if he hadn't got something in his eye, but obviously in those days they didn't have Optrex. So so consequently off he went, William, and he took over the country, and all the Saxon folks were more or less consigned to the fields to scrape out whatever sort of living they could. And a lot of the time they needed to, most of the time in fact, they needed to sell that stuff to make ends meet. So you got in the field, you got the Saxon words cow, pig and deer. When they got onto the Norman table, it was the French words beef, pork and venison. So that's another differentiation there. And of course the other French word, big French word, was auf Wiedersehen, which is the last word you speak normally speak in a conversation. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying that's a German word, aren't you? But it's not. See, as any good mathematician will tell you, 1 and 1 doesn't always make 2. So you say auf Wiedersehen. The Normans by this time were out and about. They're putting down rebellions and running the country and quelling riots, all that sort of stuff. And the English, Saxon folks were running the shops. So the Normans came in and got their shopping. And the Normans come in, and obviously there's a language barrier. Neither of them can really speak each other's lingo, but after a little while they started to get by. So he goes in the shops. Now, what is the last thing you buy when you go shopping? Well, it's eggs. Isn't it? You buy your eggs first, then buy £2 of spuds. You won't have any eggs left. So you always fill up your bag with spuds, carrots, put your eggs on last. So the Norman blokes, that's exactly what they used to do. They used to go in, get all their stuff, and then the last thing they'd say to the Saxon shopkeeper was, I would like to buy some eggs. And the Saxon shopkeeper would say to him, well, how many do you want? And he would say, half a dozen. See? So that's where the word came from. You see, it's French, not German. I've got a little bit of a doubt on that, because it's well known that the French don't buy eggs in sixes, because in France 1 egg is enough. Carry on, everybody.